So we just got this behemoth installed. It's the Samsung AI Bespoke washer dryer, and it uses heat pump technology to dry your clothes. So you actually only need a 120 volt plug, which is a regular household plug, and you don't need these anymore, which is a household vent to let out air, which saves you a lot on getting more air circulation in the house. All right, so we're gonna go through a first wash with you guys and setting up the washing machine.
So to start off, the Bespoke washer dryer is a whopping $32.99 retail online, but for a limited time they knocked off $1,100, so it is $21.99. Reasons people will want this are saving space, lowering electricity, and having access to the newer AI washer dryer features, which we will see in a little bit in this video. But let's go through the start process of the washer dryer. You are met with a very Samsung initial walkthrough where you will pick an avatar and go through about 3 to 5 minutes of training on how to use the washing machine. Just to give a quick intro into the machine, the Samsung washer dryer is a combo washer that utilizes heat pumps to dry your clothes. This means you don't need a gas line, vent, or strong electrical, which saves you money and setup time. The training was very helpful to get acquainted with the machine. I would say it's worth doing if you aren't familiar with it as well. Afterwards, I filled the machine with our detergent, which is located at the bottom of the machine. They have two types, one for regular and one for special detergent or fabric softener, whatever you want it to be. The containers can fill a massive load of detergent, up to over 40 loads of laundry worth, and the machine has a smart sense technology that will add the detergent as needed from your preferences. And as it learns how you do your laundry, it will adjust over time how much detergent to add. The next step we took, and to get the washing machine as smart as possible, was to get it connected to Wi-Fi. This step was a little annoying for the partner and I because it required you to download the SmartThings app. I'm sure a lot of smart home community users will have this app, but if you have nothing integrated, it is another app you have to download just to even get Wi-Fi connected. Luckily, there are QR codes readily available everywhere, including the screen and the machine, to get you right to the app. It took about 10 minutes for the app to download and get set up, and there was additional apps you could download to get the power and water data from the machine, which I recommend you do right away. I took a look at the Lint catcher after our Wi-Fi was set up, just to see how beefy it was, because lint getting caught on the condenser of these heat pump units is one of the main issues with some of its competitors. And I was glad to see a double screen, one that was like the standard ones, and one that was semi-permeable, so even less lint could pass through, with very tight passage. Also, a bleach tray was right next to that. So we decided to really put the machine to the test. We would start with a really tough one, towels. We had quite a few towels and bedding that we wanted to wash, as we had guests stay at our house that weekend. So we had a lot more than average. We took a quick peek into the machine, and although it was only about a cubic feet larger than our old washer, it looked massive. So we stuffed as much as we could in there. Small rugs, towels, bedding, everything together. This normally would require 2 loads on our old laundry, so we were impressed. We then read through the settings and started it up. We timed the start at 3:30 and saw a massive time of 4 hours to complete the load, which, considering this was 2 loads before, was comparable to our old machine. Taking a look at the app, you can see a countdown of your wash cycle and some relevant data. I believe you could make some adjustments from the app, but it seemed like it was quite limited for now. I went ahead and downloaded the energy data from the app so I could see it from my phone at the end of the cycle. Towards the end of the cycle, I walked up to the machine to see how it was doing. During the drying phase, the time had gotten extended by almost another hour, making our new end time around 8:30, a full 5 hours later. The machine took a bit of time after it was done drying to also do a cooling cycle, and after that, the door magically popped open. Once it was done, the screen showed the data for the wash, which was quite off as it did not use 0.3 gallons and 23.3 kilowatts. Instead, it used 30 gallons and 2.3 kilowatts of power, which showed up correctly on the app. A strange error indeed. After that, I took out a few large towels to see if they felt dry, and in fact, they did. A look into the lint catcher, and wow, did it get a lot of lint. This is pretty typical for towels. I took a little bit of extra time to check the inside pocket of the lint catcher as well and cleaned off any excess lint I found in there. Here's a pile of all the clothes we wash, and that's it. I was so excited I started another load right away. Thanks for watching, guys, and if you guys want to get this washer, remember to use my links down below. Plus, there's a sale now, so definitely take advantage. And if you guys want to see a more in-depth review or an update, just comment down below. Like and subscribe. Bye.